Greetings YouTube, my name is Inquisitor Ozon Overlip, and welcome to my channel. Excuse me. Today is Friday, July 23rd, 2021, 10:24 p.m. I have yet to upload my video from a few months ago where I said I was where I said I was going to quit Let's Playing, and I have yet to update my last or to upload my other video where I announced that I was coming back to Let's Play. But anyway, figured I'd give you guys an update. I'll probably do more of these. I'll definitely do more of them. Let's see. Yeah, I figured I'd just let you guys know what I'm doing, what my plans are, and I just wanted to ramble for a bit. Like I said, when I first started my channel years ago, when I first started Let's Playing on my channel back in 2015 or 16, I wanted to do games that no one else had. I really wanted to do shooters only, because I had more shooters than anything. But then I was like, well, maybe I should Let's Play games that nobody's Let's Played yet on YouTube. Or not that nobody's Let's Played yet, but just games in my collection from the 6th gen that I can't find Let's Plays for or walkthroughs for on YouTube. So that's what I did for a while until it drove me crazy. I made it about 8 games or so in, and then I was like, I'm done. I'm done. And after that, I decided I'm not sure. I think I was still deciding. I think I was still thinking, let's do. I was thinking, let's do shooters, just shooters only. But what I was actually doing, I was thinking that, and I was also thinking maybe I should do shooters and adventure games. And so that's what I decided to do. I decided to do shooters and adventure games. First, I tried to mix it up. I was like, well, let me just do sci-fi. So I'll take some sci-fi shooters, some sci-fi adventure games, put them here, and then I'd say, let's do squad-based stuff. And I'd take some of those and put them there and put them there. Stuff like that. That drove me crazy. So I was like, alright, let me just do shooters for a while, then do adventure games for a while. That drove me crazy. I mean, I made a little progress, but not much. So now that I'm no longer doing shooters anymore, I get to really dive into what do you call it? Adventure games. And that's funny. That's a funny area to touch, because you have adventure games like King Arthur and Scorpion King and the Mummy and Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. Then you have like kiddie adventure games like platformers. And I guess the term is platformer, but it's still sort of an adventure game. You know, you can platform in adventure games, right? You have platforming adventure games. You have some adventure games where you do no jumping at all. You just search for stuff, like Indigo Prophecy. What's that? I have it, but I never played it before. It's like an adventure game, right? Then you have Raw Danger, which is like that's like a survival game, but it's still an adventure, sort of. Yeah, adventure games are funny because so many things fall under that right there. Even those certain types of shooters that have very little shooting. You're just exploring a lot, where you don't get much weapons. Even though you shoot stuff, those are probably still considered adventure games. Then you have adventure games that have like beat 'em up elements, whatever that is. Just they're adventure games, but they're also, when it's time for combat, just they turn into beat 'em ups or whatever it's called. So yeah, that's funny. And then you got kiddie games like even kitty games like Jimmy Neutron or Scooby Doo or Tales of Despero, that little mouse that's a sword fighter or whatever he does. So when I was collecting, I still do collect a little bit, but when I was let's playing a few years ago and still trying to complete my collection, I only collected adventure games like action stuff. I didn't do a lot of the the kiddie stuff, not for no particular reason. It's just if I bought them, I didn't let's play them. I didn't want to let's play them, and also like I literally don't have the space. I mean, I do now, but I didn't have it then. But there were certain adventure games I just wouldn't buy. I mean, again, it would have been nice to have, but I have very little space for all this stuff. But and in the past few months or year, I've downsized my collection pretty significantly. So now that I've decided to come back and start let's playing again, I've really been searching eBay and Amazon, my normal game buying sites, and I've just been buying stuff that I wouldn't have bought normally. I'm just trying to find stuff that's I don't want to say kid friendly, although that's probably what it is, but stuff that that isn't bloody. I don't want to say stuff that isn't violent, because a lot of these games are pretty violent. They're just not, because in all these games you're fighting something, but they're just not bloody or gory or anything like that. So yeah, I've just been searching and collecting. Actually, I've ended up buying a lot of games that I gave away. So in other words, now that I've decided to start let's playing again, and I'm not doing shooters, I've just been buying back a lot of stuff that I threw away or gave away, and also a lot of stuff that I wouldn't have normally bought because I have a tiny bit more space now. A tiny bit, because I gave up a lot of stuff, and I think my excuse me, the games that I plan on let's playing, or the list that I have so far, it's as big as, if not bigger than, the list of shooters that I had back before I decided to stop let's playing shooters. I mean, I've bought 70, 80 games. I know it sounds like a lot, but I'm fortunate enough to have a game store in my area that sells PS2 games, and they give you some good deals. Like sometimes they give you games for free if it's like something they think is not going to sell. And like they gave me Jimmy Neutron and Scooby Doo and Powerpuff Girls for free. And they also give quite a bit of money for rare stuff, for like RPGs like Wild Arm or stuff like that. They give pretty good money for that right there. I ended up trading in a lot of my my stuff, a lot of my second copies of games, and I've received a significant amount of money from them. At least like over $1,000 in less than like 6 months. Because I had some really rare stuff and some pretty hard to find. Yeah, I guess not hard to find, but pretty expensive stuff. As far as like when it comes to like looking around online or whatever. So yeah, I have plenty of material to let's play, plenty of stuff, games to let's play. My only fear now is I recently looked online on YouTube, sorry, on Google, just for the heck of it, because I already knew, but just for the heck of it, I was like, how many playlists can a YouTube channel have? And they're saying unlimited. And I'm like, I didn't know whether to get mad or just bust out laughing. I wasn't really mad. I should have been, but I don't know. Yeah, I did decide to give up Let's Playing, so. But it's funny that it said unlimited. Because a few months ago, before I gave up on Let's Playing, I was uploading some Let's Plays, and I kept, like, I was trying to make a new playlist for these videos I uploaded, and I would type in the name of the video. I'd go to create playlist. It would say create playlist. I click on it, that would disappear, but the playlist would, the empty playlist that I just created would never show up. And I took that to mean that maybe I'm at my limit. So I searched Google that same night, how many playlists can the YouTube channel have, and they said 200. And I was like, 200? That confused me, because I remember seeing, I remember scrolling through other channels playlists long time ago, and this guy had, or whoever, guy, girl, whatever, they had just let's play after let's play, right? Just playlist after playlist after playlist. But I think when I read that earlier this year, they said that they had decided that in like 2019 or 2020. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm screwed. And I was like, okay, well, I give up, because I don't feel like making another YouTube channel just so I can keep on Let's Playing. That's too much work for me. Way too much work. You know, logging out of one channel, logging into another channel. I can't do all that right there. So that's what made me decide to just say, you know what, I'm done. Matter of fact, let me just stop Let's Playing shooters altogether, and just stop Let's Playing altogether. So fast forward, that was back in, what's today, July? That was back in maybe April or March. Fast forward to now. Today's July 23rd. I just checked. Today's Friday. I just checked, I think, on Monday, how many playlists can a channel have on YouTube, and now they're saying unlimited again. And I'm like, unlimited? You guys just told me a few months ago. So that's my fear. Like, it isn't really a fear, because now I'm trying not to get as attached. I mean, I probably won't ever get as attached to these Let's Plays as I was to my shooter Let's Plays, because I love shooters. I love first and third person shooters. So it'll be easier for me to let go of certain Let's Plays. So once I get to that 200 mark, I don't mind, I guess, deleting a few. Whereas when I was Let's Playing shooters, I didn't want to delete anything. I was like, I need all these shooters. I want to show the growth, or of shooters on my channel. But here, with adventure games, I think I'm hoping it won't be that hard for me to let go of certain adventure games, because I don't want to get to to that point again where I'm almost at 200, or I'm at 200 playlists, and then say the same thing. Oh, you can't upload anymore. You can't create any more playlists. You know, or they may indeed let me create an endless amount of playlists. I never know. I got to make it to 200 to find out. So that should be fun. Excuse me. So far, I've completed 2 Let's Plays: Ben 10, Cosmic Destruction for the Xbox 360, and Biker Mice from Mars for the PlayStation 2. Ben 10 was a pretty easygoing Let's Play because I'd already played it before. I knew what to expect. Biker Mice from Mars was easygoing until after like mission 7 or 8. The game has 15 missions, and after that, it just started becoming a chore and just a hassle and just annoying as I don't know what. So I'm still a little hesitant to say whether or not it's good to be back or it's good to be playing again. I mean, it is. But, you know, when I say good, I'm referring to my mood, how I'm feeling. Like, do I feel like it's good to be back? And as long as I keep doing games that are easygoing, whatever that means, or games that don't frustrate me too much, it should be easygoing. And with the adventure games, like I'm just playing them. Like when I was doing shooters, I was like, okay, this shooter, I have to do SOCOM. I have to do Call of Duty. Certain games I needed to Let's Play because I felt like they belong. You know, they belong here. You know, they just belong. They need to be Let's Played. You know, they're very influential to the shooter genre, in my opinion. They need to be there. With these adventure games, I don't really feel like that. So it may be easier for me to just give up on a Let's Play and move on to the next game. Whereas with my shooters, it was kind of hard for me to give up certain Let's Plays. You know, I always 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th guessed it. But yeah, I think it'll be pretty easy. And I think I'm still thinking about this limit, if there's a limit or not, because I have over 200 Let's Plays that I want to do. I think, because I do want to do a lot of flight sim games. I need to do those, at least 20 or 30, at the very least 25. And then I have all these adventure games that I want to do. So I have plenty of material. I just gotta start playing and completing them. So that's about it. Until next time, you guys. This is Tim Quincy with Eyes on the Novelip signing out. I know I sound a little down or just blah. It's getting late. It's getting late, and I'm just thinking about all these freaking games that I want to play, and just it's gonna be a chore. Well, I'm hoping I can get through most of these things. Well, I know I can. It's just thinking about how much time it's going to take. Yikes. But anyway, I'll see you guys for my next Let's Play attempt, which will be Ben 10, Protector of Earth. So take care, you guys.